Hi, if you're watching this, you're either really fast to hop on my live or I'm no longer live, but I will be in the comments answering your questions. Today, we are going to cut out a Flora wristlet with some new pattern features. So I'm going to wait for some people to hop on. I'm going to say that 5 more times, and then we're going to get going. All right, and I'm actually going to grab my computer so I can read comments too. Here we go. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Grace. Hi, Sophia. Okay, so I see 6 of you on, 7. I'm really bad at Facebook for somebody that runs an entire group on social media, so bear with me. It doesn't tell me. How do I get to see who I'm watching with? Okay, well, I see Grace, I see Sophia. If you're on here and I haven't said hi to you, say hi in the comments so I know you're here. For those of you that catch the live, you're going to be the first people to see this super exciting feature. You love my oh, thank you. I actually made this, Grace. This is showtime. Yeah. Hi, Kathy. I haven't talked to you in a minute. How are you? Okay, so while we're waiting for a couple of people to hop on, I am going to show you all some of the new tags that I've been working on because I have some acrylic hang tags. Hi, Jennifer. So I have been working on, I don't know if you all have seen them. These are, of course, I don't have a single clear one to show you. Let me find a clear one. I actually don't have a single clear one. So these are clear when you peel the masking off, but they are super cute. So there's a bunch of new sayings. And I don't know if this is backwards for you. Hopefully this is not backwards. This one says I took forever to make. This one says stitched with love. Oh, and you are, yep. They are all backwards. I'm so sorry. Hi, Nora. This one says handcrafted. This is for people like me that can't read backwards and upside down. I'm just going to read them to you. This one says made with love and pet hair. Hi, Mary. And some of these you've seen before, but some of them are new. This one says you look really pretty today, which is like for makeup bags and just as a good reminder. And this is my favorite. This is, I think, actually the only new one I'm about to show you. It says, I made it, so you better like it. And all of those acrylic tags are going to be on the site. A lot of them are already on there. We're going to update the site with the rest of them. They're only $1. And you can get as many as you want, and they're still only $1. and I'll have new designs. If you'd like a design that you don't see, you can shoot me a message on Facebook or an email and say, hey, you should make this design, and I would be happy to make this design for you, most likely. I offer customs of these acrylic tags too, so if you have your logo or whatever saying you want that I'm not offering or something, I do offer those too, so you could message me about that. I have some that are adult, that have swear words, that are super fun, and I'm not going to show them on the live because I don't want to get banned from Facebook, but they'll be on the site too. I need the dog hair one. Kathy, I send dog hair out often, and they're not allowed in my shop, but somehow it happens. Beverly, hi from Missouri. Hi from Medford, Oregon, which is nowhere near Missouri. Can you order bulk? Grace, yes, it actually gets a little bit cheaper if you order bulk, but bulk is $50. So it's not too bad, but if you're going to make a lot of handbags, they have to be 50 of the exact same design. And I do offer that, and for that you have to message me because it's not a listing on the site. Otherwise I'd have 75 bulk orders in no time. Okay, the other really exciting thing is it's Flash Friday today, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen the sale for the Flora wristlet, which I don't have one made up, but I'm probably going to finish sewing this on a live in the future so that you can see it. And top secret, this is going to be one of the swaps that we host in the near future. So today's a good day to snag the pattern and the template, which is only $25 today. And it's very exciting. It has a special feature that you've kind of seen a little bit today, but I'm going to show you how cool it really is. So this template has these cutouts. See how funky that looks? So the regular pattern doesn't have these notches right here. And these allow you to use your rotary cutter, because if you remember when I made the Midnight Kiss on the live, I had to use an X-Acto knife to get in the corners. We don't have to do that anymore. I'm all about lazy, and if it makes it easier for me, I'm doing it. So I've been working on these. My admin, Michelle, actually asked me for these. Oh man, it's been probably 5 or 6 months now, and I have been working on them since she mentioned it, and I didn't want to release them until I was sure they were perfect. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna work great. We've tested them out. It's still a new product. We may need to make some improvements that 15 people testing them couldn't figure out, but for the most part, they're pretty great. The other thing that we had to do is, you'll notice, I'm going to borrow this order here to show you. The other thing is, because of those notches, your orders are now going to come like this with a piece of hardboard, and it's going to be all packaged together so that any of these corners don't get broken, because they are a little bit weak. So when you store them, be careful. If you want a template that has inside corners like this without this feature, just request it, and I will go back to making it the old way if you don't want to have to be extra careful with your templates. It's totally fine. I'm not extra careful, and I haven't broken mine yet. So you might actually be okay, but I know they take a little extra care there. So there's that, and I will show you. This is what it looks like. This is the poppy purse. It's upside down. This is what it looks like on a 90-degree box corner. And there's a few templates that have inside corners that don't have them. For instance, the Madeline by Rogue Stitches. The strap connectors at the top have an inside corner where it's a tab. But if I did both of those on either side, because the tab is only like a couple inches wide, they would meet and there wouldn't be a piece there. So there's a few that don't have them, but almost every template now has these. I updated the Annette, I updated the Harlequin, I updated all the So Pretty Designs patterns that I carry, the Midnight Kiss, and those of you that ordered the Midnight Kiss in the car trash can from Lauren, almost all of you are going to have these corners on your new templates. So let me know how you like them. Honest feedback. If you hate them, tell me that. Tell me how I can fix it. Tell me to leave them out. Tell me you love them if you love them. Be honest with me, because then I can do the things you want. So basically all the new patterns have these, and all of the old patterns are in the process of being transitioned, and I'm pretty sure that everything that has a boxed corner that can will have this feature. If I miss one, I'll try to get to it. So for now, I'm going to show you how to use this. It's pretty cool. And then I'm also going to show you, so the Flora wristlet looks a little complicated, but it's actually very easy. If any of you know me, you know that if it's got more than like 5 pages, I'm out. If it's got more than 10 pieces, I'm out. I'm not making it. It's too much work. This is actually right up my alley. It looks very fancy, but it's very easy. And it's a very understated pattern. It's from Emmeline Bags. I'm going to have one of my admins or one of my mods drop a link in the comments for you guys, or if they don't, I will come back and do that. But I don't see a lot of this pattern being made, and for how elegant it looks, I'm kind of surprised. So I wanted to give it a little love and show you all, like for those of you that are doing shows and things like that, this is a great pattern to build stock for shows because it's going to make you look like you are an upscale handbag designer, but you don't have to take a ton of time to do it. It's so easy. So let me show you. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to see. I'm like leaning over my cutting table, and if you saw how propped up you are, you'd be a little worried. Hey, Brittany! Brittany just cut yours. It just came off the laser, and this is yours, and I'm borrowing, and I hope that's okay. I didn't take the masking off. So I am going to do the best I can. Hopefully somebody will let me know if you guys can see this down here. I have comments on my screen, but I'm looking at it over here thinking I could probably see it okay. And I'm actually going to flip it upside down so that it's a little bit easier, because the way that my camera is set up on my desk over here, if I move the table too much, you're going to get motion sick, and it's not going to be good. Hi, Stacy. Okay. So the really cool thing about this is it'll work with any 45mm rotary cutter. I know a lot of you use smaller ones. Oh, thank you, Sophia. You're the best. If you use a smaller rotary cutter, so these notches are meant to be exactly for a 45. If you use a smaller one, be careful not to go too far, because it'll go further into the groove than the 45. And you might have a little nick into your pattern piece instead of having a perfect corner. Hi, Rebecca. So keep that in mind. It's not completely foolproof, but it's pretty good. So I'm actually going to start by going around the side. Oh, I don't know if you noticed this. This is a sneak peek from the upcoming round. You don't see this. This does not exist. I'm full of secrets today. Don't worry, I'll leave the live up so everybody's going to find out, but that's okay. How about a 60mm, Carol? I can increase them for a 60mm. The reason I did 45 is because it's the most common one out of everybody that I asked. They all used a 45. And 60, I'd have to make the notches deeper, which would make the template more fragile. So right now they're for 45s, but if you custom request one, I can probably do that for you for most patterns. Sophia, you don't see anything. Thank you for your support, Sophia. Oh, and not only that, my rotary cutter is dull. Don't cut with a dull rotary cutter, but I don't have another one, so here we are. So we're going to cut all the way around the curve. Yeah, this is super sharp. I'm going to try actually, maybe I do have another one. Let's try this one. We're going to try this one. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. So then when we get to the first corner, this is the coolest part. You can actually use it either way. So I'm going to stick it in the notch and push out. I'm going to stick it in this notch and push out. And I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm actually just putting my rotary cutter in the space and pushing outwards. And I'm going to push out and then go into this one. I'm going to go from this one out here. And I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to go in this one, out of that one. And then I'm going to carefully try and cut around this curve without moving my cutting desk. This rotary cutter is not very much better. Okay. Plan B is we're going to try to put a blade in one of these, because this is not working the way I want it to. Because I can tell that it cut in some places, but I don't want to move my template until I know that it cut in all the places. So you're going to get to watch me replace my rotary blade on camera. Hi, Connie. Hey, guess who has templates right here in this pile, Connie? That's you. And they're almost done. Margaret Carroll. Oh, hi, Margaret. Hi, Denise. Welcome. We're learning how to use the fancy new templates and trying not to cut ourselves with a rotary blade. Don't try this at home. That's one of those disclaimers you're supposed to give people, correct? All right. Hopefully this new blade works a little bit better than the last blade. Except now I can't even get the rotary cutter back together. There we go. We're doing good. We're doing great. Heather, hi Heather. I'm cute. Oh, I am a hot mess. My hair is frizzy and I am in my pajamas. But that's okay. Michael's making dinner. This is the general idea of a live is I come sew something and Michael makes bagel burgers almost every time I've ever done a live, and we did not plan this. I just realized it about 10 minutes ago. Looks like a really nice template. Might have to get one. New to the site. Diane, oh, well, welcome. I'm here. You can message me anytime. My admin team is super helpful, and they're on sale today. So $25 instead of $40. So today's the day. Okay, so we're gonna cut around this again, and hopefully this goes better this time. There we go. I can hear it cutting so much better. So now I'm going to go in and out. Oh, and see, you can see it cut it now. Well, you probably can't see it, but I can see that it worked. There we go. And these are just barely wide enough for your rotary blade to fit. So you have to kind of go slow, because if you go too fast, you will nick up your template and your rotary blade. So you got to kind of take it easy. This is not the speediest, but it's better than cutting it out by hand. And it's better than having to assemble paper patterns. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's... Look at that. Oh, we missed one little spot. Listen here, cotton. See that? I only have a rotary cutter. I did not pre-cut this. You saw the whole piece of fabric. Magic. Just like that. And then I'm actually going to cut my top edge. I'm going to hold this together. And I'm just going to cut this top curve real quick so that I have a full pattern piece. Just like that. And I don't think I have a marking pen handy, but I might. I'm going to mark my centers so that when I go to line it up later, I have center markings. There's heat erasable ink in this. I just borrowed an old pen body. Do not use a regular pen. It will be seen. So there it is. Notches and all. And you can see I didn't overcut a single one of them. They're all perfect. Oh, that one, 1/8 of an inch. But I think that's where my template slid a little bit. Teasing us with the bagel burgers again. I know. Heather's actually had his cooking. She's my in real life bestie. She lives here and she helps me run my business, and she's amazing. So she gets bribed with Michael's cooking often. Do I have this fabric for retail? Margaret, this hasn't even hit pre-order yet. You're not supposed to see this. No peeking. Close your eyes. Okay. So now, because a lot of you see this wristlet and you panic because it looks super, super intense, I'm going to show you how easy it is. It's very easy. You are going to take, and I have some clips here off screen, you are going to take it and fold like this so that it's flat against the bottom. And I'm gonna kind of lean this up to the camera. So you're gonna fold like that, and then you're gonna fold it flat like that. And I'm gonna lay it down and do a better job than I just did because it's a little messy. And I'm gonna clip it in place, and then I'll hold it up when it's done so you can see how easy this is. And then you're gonna do the same thing for the outside. You're gonna fold it flat, and you basically just wanna make sure that you have a straight line across the bottom. And then I'll immediately go tack it in place, but you're not set up to go with me to my machine today. So I'm gonna do that off camera as soon as I'm done here. And then we're gonna do it one more time. Hopefully you can see at a good angle here. We're gonna fold it flat, right at that corner. And then we're gonna fold this piece down flat to match, just like that. And we're gonna clip it. And then we're gonna do the same with this outside. We're gonna fold it flat and fold it at basically a 45 to match, just like that. There you go. And just like that, see how you have that like super upscale pattern? So easy. That took me like 30 seconds. And I'm on a live and I'm going slow. So it's super easy to make, and it looks so fancy when it's done. Like, it's by far one of my favorite patterns if I need something that looks super fancy. Too late, I want it, Margaret. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait for the pre-order, but I'll tell you what, as soon as the last fabric gets here that I can send out to my poor strike sewists that are patiently waiting, then we will open up round 3. You should do a live every Friday. Rebecca, you see how busy I am? You know that I have to scrounge together time for a live. And if you see me looking over there, I have a glass panel in my door and I can see my husband barbecuing burgers outside that door. So I'm looking to see if dinner's ready. Because as much as I love you, I also love dinner. So, if you have any questions, I'm going to stay here for a few minutes for questions because it looks like I have a few extra minutes. And Becca, I will probably consider doing a live maybe like one Friday a month or maybe every other Friday. I think I could probably do that so I can hang out with my favorite people on Friday night. You can do it. We love watching you. Oh, thank you. Y'all, these are my strike sewists, and let me tell you, I wouldn't have this business, not only without all my customers, but without my team. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do all of what I do without the support of my team. So every time you think I'm doing a great job, make sure to congratulate the 10 or 15 people that unconditionally support me and help me provide good service to you, because they're the real rock stars. Not even kidding. Margaret, thank you for waiting patiently, Margaret. I appreciate it. If I had some to send you, I would. You know what, though? There's a listing on the site for mystery rolls and some sewing mystery packs. And the remnants of this are in there, as well as the other round 3 strike fabric remnants. So, if you want a chance, that is where to buy those, and you might be able to get them. Cindy, this is the Flora wristlet from Emmeline Bags. Sophia dropped a link further up. It's, I want to say it's like $9 Canadian, so it's actually super cheap here in America. And it's really easy. It looks fancy. It's not hard. It is right up my alley. It's like a 10-minute cut. And maybe, I don't know, it takes me like 25 minutes to sew one, I think. If I'm going at a reasonable speed. Grace. Oh, thank you, Grace. So Grace just put the link in again so that you all can go grab the pattern. Also, these templates, it's a 3-piece set. It is on sale for today for $25 instead of $40. So if you want to snatch up a template, they'll go back to regular price at midnight Pacific time. Charlene. Oh, hi, Charlene. Still at the wrestling match, but checking in. Aww. I'm reading my strike team chat over here, and one of my strike sewists is out with her kiddo and is still checking in with my team. Remember when I said I have an amazing team? This is that. I don't ask that they check in. I don't ask that they do any of these amazing things. They are just phenomenal. They just step up and they do a great job. Do I have a finished bag? Margaret, I'm so sorry. I do not. I actually intended to get a bag sewn today so that I had a finished one to show you, but it's Friday, it's flash sale Friday, and I filled 200 orders today though. So I don't have a finished bag, but everybody that has outstanding orders just got a whole lot closer to having them being done. I have been working nonstop. I mean, I sleep, kind of, but other than that, I've been working a lot because we got behind. The laser was down for a while, and I ordered a new one, so I have both now. And I don't know if you can see this. I'll sneak out of the way. That big box right there, this one, that's the new laser, and it's huge, which means you'll be able to have fussy cut linings for all the bigger bags. And insider secret, this is the third one. Man, I'm just giving away all my secrets today. I'm going to offer, the new release is going to be the Baronia Bowler by Blue Calla, which means we're offering Blue Calla patterns, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be completely fussy cut. So as long as I can get that listed, that's going to be the next release, and I'll probably come on here and show you guys how I cut that too. Vera. Hi, Vera. Grace, you know, I don't sleep a ton. I sleep like 6 hours a night, which is enough. It's enough to get me by. Okay, do we have, let's see, I'm going to give you another couple of minutes to see if we have any other questions. Here we go. I think I'm scrolling back up to make sure I didn't miss any. Might as well add a new pattern to my You have packages coming, Grace. I went to the post office for you today. Oh, Jennifer, you made it. So for those of you that don't know, Jennifer Silva is she was my swap buddy once upon a time, and I just kind of kept her. She kept me, thankfully. And now she's on my strike team, and she, funny story, so every time we are in a swap, I swear to you, she's my partner. I have gifted her more of my items than anybody else I know, including my family. And she probably appreciates them more than anybody else I know too, so. Pajamas are the best sewing clothes. Yes. Absolutely yes. How many of you sew with your shoes on? I just learned that people take their shoes off to sew. Like 30 years old, and I had no idea that that's a thing people do. How many of you do that? Grace, you sew barefoot. Really? Okay. I didn't know that. How come you sew barefoot? Like, what is the reason behind that? Do your feet get really hot, or is it hard to use the pedal with your shoe? No shoes here either, Carol. Okay, apparently I'm the only one that wears shoes when I sew. Is that weird? Am I the weird one? You know I'm sewing when I'm walking around with one shoe on, Sophia. I feel like I might need to use that as an excuse when I have one shoe on sometimes. Margaret, you sew with your shoes. Okay, at least I'm not alone. You too? Really, Derek? You've no shoes. Okay. And Jen. Man, okay, so like 2 of us wear shoes and the rest of you just are doing it differently, I guess. I have never known. I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'm missing something and I don't know. Margaret, we better try this. Connie, you use shoes. Oh, well, I'm glad somebody else uses shoes. So we're not totally alone, just Margaret and I. Seem to have a better feel for the machine, Carol. Okay. Well, maybe this Flora wristlet is going to be the sew along where Mary Beth takes everybody's tips and tricks and just tries them out no matter how crazy they sound, so I can tell you which ones work. I'll try it. Why not? I'm peeking at my strike team chat. They're over here showing me their strikes, which you can't see because I gave you all my other secrets. I have to keep some. You can see them in a little bit. But for right now, they're mine. They're my secrets. Linda, I wear shoes, cold basement. Oh, yeah, that would be... I'm in the garage, and it is a concrete floor. However, I do have it insulated, and I have heat and air in here. So it's not too bad. But if I was in a cold basement, I would be wearing more than just socks and shoes. I would probably have some of those little feet warmers and the hand warmers and a parka, and... yeah, I get cold easily. I don't like it. Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Welcome. You're going to probably have to catch the replay because we're just in the question phase, but what we just did is we learned about the new fancy rotary corners on the template so that you can cut it out without having to use an X-Acto knife and get on the inside corners like this. Yep, it was pretty fun. So if you go back and watch the replay, you'll see how we did that. And I think I'm going to try to sew this up on a live with you. So I won't sew it tonight, but I'll get the rest of it cut out. I actually don't have the rest of it even picked out. I just picked a floral that was my favorite right off the top of my pile. And then I realized it was a strike fabric that you haven't even seen yet. I wasn't supposed to show you, but I'm kind of in charge here, so it's okay, right? Will do, Audrey. Okay, you let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I'll pop back on and answer questions while I'm eating my dinner that's just about ready. So I'm probably going to sign off. And let me know if you like this angle better for the live than the one I did last time for the Midnight Kiss. If this is better for you all to be able to see me, I will keep doing this. I just want you all to be able to get as much out of this as possible. And if you can't see what I'm doing, then it doesn't really work. So let me know what you all like, and I will listen to my people, and I will take their advice, because that's super helpful to me. I love when people give me advice. Makes my job way easier. Okay, have a good... I think you missed a word, Margaret. I'm assuming you're saying have a good night or have a good dinner, and you love this angle. Perfect. Derek, hi, Michael. Derek, Michael is out at the barbecue. But he would tell you hello, too, if he were in here. Normally, he is in here helping me. Enjoy my dinner. Thank you, Rebecca. I will. Hi, Christine. You barely caught the end of it, but I wanted to say hi before I jumped off the live to you. Okay. Well, I'm off for dinner. I will be in the comments. Please reach out. You can message me, email me, comment, tag me if you're going to comment and you need my help specifically, though, because I don't see all of my notifications if you don't tag me. And you can tag me 20 times. I'm not gonna, I don't mind. Missed most of the live. Kathy, it's okay. I'm gonna leave it up for replay. You'll get to see it. I promise. Okay. I am gonna try to click this button without making you all seasick. Have a great dinner. Night. Good night, Charlene. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I cut this out. And I will see you later to sew it up. Bye.